Good morning, everybody. Leaf blower guy is back. We had a pretty intense thunderstorm like 2 days ago, so I guess that's why he's out. Had like 30 mile an hour, 40, 50 mile an hour winds. Alright, bit of a late start. Thank you, all of you, for tuning in. I'm gonna take a quick look at my notes. It's gotta be at least 10% of my rent going to this leaf blower guy. Alright, today I gotta do a better job of looking at ATR. Yesterday I forgot to do that, and when it died down quite a bit, I didn't adjust accordingly. Alright, let's do this. Gotta get in a lot of trades. Try to end by 9:40 something. Alright, ATR is down a little bit right now. Ow. That's my wrist cracking again. For no reason. Really bad entry. I just realized I wrote a note to myself to not trade when it's at the low of day like this. Forgot about that. And I paid the price. When it's like this, high probability losses. I'm just gonna wait a little bit. Need it to move out of this spot. Volatility is down. When I say low of day, yeah, I usually mean the regular trading hours. Sometimes I'll say the low of the session. I don't know. I try to specify when I'm referring to this low. Very slow action. I have no idea what a big bar or a rejection candle is. Sorry, mid. I should probably go to a 4 and 4 bracket instead of 5 and 5. Volatility is really down. I'm gonna do that. Good morning, Holland Dark. Well, made the unfortunate lesson of, the unfortunate mistake of forgetting to not trade at the low of day. Really, it's not frustrating, it's just annoying. I don't chase big candle or rejection candle. No. What do you mean, why am I not answering your questions? I did twice. Not only do I not know what a big candle and a rejection candle is, but I'm not like looking for something to take a trade. Meaning I'm not looking for a setup or a specific thing to happen. Alright, looks like volatility is picking up now. Alright, I'm gonna focus in, and then I'll take a look at chat after a sec. It's a good chance I hit the max daily loss because of the mistakes here. But I'll keep looking. No, I immediately regret that trade. Might get lucky though. I did. Wow. What is that? Lucky is what that is. Low of day break. Gotta break that habit though. Even though this seems pretty high probability. That's unfortunate. But long term, I know I'm better off not taking a trade like that. That's the type of trades where I don't do well long term. So you just got to ignore the instances that it would have worked. 61 to 48. Oof. Yep, I'm trading the NASDAQ. It's NQ. Just on a sim account for now. Trying to get my edge back. Return to the way I'm supposed to trade now. It's sort of like remembering old lessons and learning some new ones. Like that this is not where I do well. Made the mistake of not remembering that, even though I'm looking at it on my left monitor with a screenshot saying don't trade during low/high of day action like this. It's not good for you. Go nuts in the middle. That's your strength. Part of the problem is also the volatility drop, which is hard for entries. All right. Sorry to hear that, Perry. Yeah. No good. What's the longest time I've held a trade for? Well, the funny answer is a year and a half. A trade that turned into an investment. The real answer is, I don't know, probably less than an hour. A real trade. Probably like 10 minutes, maybe less. This is the exact type of day where if you can survive it, then you'll do well. Because this is tough for me. This is not what I'm good at. Once again, even though I was looking at it, I don't think I did a good job of actually getting meaning out of volatility being down. Like, I noticed it, but it didn't actually change anything. Volatility is like half of what it usually is, besides some of these like outliers. But this stuff through here, no bueno. Muy mal. Muy mal. How do you go live on YouTube? I use Streamlabs. And then you just log in and just check out a tutorial. It's not too hard to set up. Just have to follow the instructions. And it lets you import your OBS settings, so you don't have to like reset up everything else. Yeah, I think I should probably call it there. Yeah, that's the smart thing to do, even though it sucks to end the day down. That's the right thing to do. But at least it was mistakes that are preventable. And I added that note to not trade at the low of day like this a few days ago, and I didn't follow my own rules. That's what happens. So while it's frustrating to be down on the day due to variables that you can control, but you just forgot. I don't even know how that sentence started, so I'm going to restart. While it's frustrating to be down on the day due to variables that you could have avoided, you can also take comfort in knowing that you could have avoided it, which is much different from finishing the day down and being like, where did I go wrong? I know where I went wrong. I didn't follow my rules. Annoying, but that's okay. I did the smart thing of stopping because this is low volatility. And if the market returns to these conditions being normal, then I will adjust accordingly. But until then, volatility has been very good and much higher than this. And so I'll switch up my approach if I have to, but not yet. Switch up my approach as in not completely change it, but just adjust. Commissions per side, I'm not super sure, but if you search NinjaTrader commissions PDF on Google, you'll get the answer. I own the lifetime license. Bought it. Did you learn about hypnosis when you were studying psych? Yes. I tried to get hypnotized, but I couldn't. Some people are more susceptible to it. Some people, it just doesn't work. Even if you try your best to get hypnotized. How'd you guys do today? This action is not good for me. I definitely don't do well in this. I could have done much better. Just broke all my rules here. Hey Dylan, how'd you do? Took profit at 50 points. Tej, that's fantastic. Oh, I'll never give up. I'm here for a long time. At least the next 30 years. Also a reminder that if I ever stop uploading and just completely vanish, it's because I died. Should there be any max daily profit and max daily traded? Well, depends on each person, but it doesn't make any logical sense to have a max daily profit. It certainly helps, you slowly desensitize the more money you make. So it can be helpful to start, but eventually you should increase that max profit target. Of course, that's not true if you find that there's a certain point you get to where like 90% of the time you end up losing a lot more. Then you should definitely use a max daily profit. And then slowly become desensitized from there. But it also depends on what your individual goals are. Are you just trying to make a solid amount? Or do you want to extract everything you possibly can? $14 points? Nice, Dylan. -9 for me. Broke my rules. Traded in here. After I specifically made a note to not trade at the low of day. I'm good in the middle. That's where I shine. Just happened to forget that, I guess. Volatility was down quite a bit, too. Plus 20 points. Nice job, Koba. 21 points. Great job, Addison. Way to one-up Koba. Low of day of the regular trading hours. Not the whole session. Is there a WhatsApp or Telegram group? Nah. Alright, I'll probably end it there unless you guys have something. I'll do the outro now. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for tuning in to the live stream. Hope your trading's going well. And thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, Dylan, I've noticed from my trading that it is high probability losses trading when it's like this. Just at the low of day in general. I do well in the middle of ranges. Not so good at the bottom, or top? Yeah, thank you, Holden. There is a Discord server. There's a link to it in every video I upload if you want to join. We've got a great community. Just people trying to help each other out. Is there anything new with the situation with Paula? No, not really. She, well, I think technically I'm allowed to share the email that she sent me, but I bet she would sue me. I mean, you know, the stereotypical Karen character. Take that and then multiply it by 1,000,000 and then add in narcissistic personality disorder and then add in just hatred for everything. And what you end up with is Paula. But I'm gonna stop talking because that's how scary her email was. After like a week or so, I was like, nah. And I emailed her back and destroyed every single thing she said. In her email, she included like 3 other emails of like legal teams and stuff. Paula was Mark Douglas's wife. Mark Douglas passed away. Paula filed copyright strikes on my Mark Douglas videos because she didn't like that I added my own input. They literally, I'm not even kidding, got taken down because I followed fair use laws. If you want to watch like 6 hours of unedited webinars and videos of him that are just stealing, you can do that all over YouTube. She leaves them up. She files copyright strikes on anyone who adds their own input or says, well, that's not true because that's not backed by science, which I'm pretty sure is what set her off. Because while Mark Douglas said a ton of incredible things, there were also some things he said that made 0 sense and were not backed by research, and I pointed those out. No, losing a trade does not tap into the collective energy of every painful event of your life or whatever thing he said, where I said, no, that's not true. But then I elaborated and said, a losing trade can, I don't know. I said something. Something true. But I'll stop talking there. It's not worth it. Some things are just not worth it. A lawsuit is certainly not one of them. All right, I'll end it there. Thanks for tuning in. Tuning in. Tuna? The Tuna Inn. Hotel for fish. All right, take care. Have a great rest of your day. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Streaming with Dylan tomorrow. Fridays with Dylan. All right, bye-bye.